All praises to the Most High YAHAWAH, brothers and sisters, Jews and Gentiles alike. Welcome. Give me a one if you can hear me and see me very well. Welcome. Give me a second, brothers. Let me go ahead and see. Shalom, shalom, shalom. Brothers and sisters, Jews and Gentiles alike, welcome. What? I forgot all about this thing. There you go. There you go. Woo! All right. One person at the door hold you up forever. Hopefully, I don't have anybody else. Brothers and sisters, Jews and Gentiles alike, give me a one if you can hear me properly and see me. Give me a one if you can hear and see me properly. Shalom, shalom. Thank you so much, brothers, sisters. Welcome. Thank you. It is good to be here. It is very, very good to be here. Before we move in to study this book, brothers, and please click the like button so that people can receive the notification if they have it, if you haven't. Now, with that being said, brothers, I want to make something very, very clear. It has come to my attention that we have, well, not we, it's something that's been going around. Remember, I upload a video on my backup channel. If you haven't watched it, it's called The Day of Noah or The Days of Noah. The reason why I call it The Day of Noah because it's only one day. We do not have much time to go, brothers. Now, because of this, you have to understand how the enemy manipulated events, how the enemy always make everything look like it's good, make everything look like it's normal or is better than normal. Anybody in their freaking mind right now can tell you nothing's making sense, nothing is normal, nothing is going to ever going back to the way they were back in 2019 or even pre-2019, 18 or even back 1999. It's not. They have, well, the Mosai have to do everything according to prophecy. He has to fulfill everything the way he said he's going to fulfill it. Now, the reason why I say this is because I saw today and it kind of like disturbed my peace and I was pretty pissed off. And I start calling the Mosai in my anger. And I turned on my phone and I saw a video and recommendation about that scumbag Perry Stone. And he made a video. If some, I think a day ago, some of you probably saw it. He said that he fulfilled a major prophecy in the Bible, and that major prophecy was that he preached to over 12,000 people in one spot worldwide. I think Matthew 24, verse 14, I believe that's what he said. If anybody can back me up on this, he said that he fulfilled a major prophecy while they said the major prophecy that he preached, he said, Matthew 24, verse 14, I believe he said, this gospel or this news going to go, this word going to go all around the world, and then the end shall come. And he act like because he was preaching over the internet and a bunch of 12,000 dead soul watch him, that's a fulfillment of prophecy. And right now, brothers, if you watch the video, he will slowly, they are pushing back the rapture. He didn't say anything about the rapture, yet he said, well, the Antichrist and all that stuff, they will come and stuff like that. He said he fulfilled the prophecy. And I'm like, so for over 400-500 years, you people been spreading your garbage all over. Practically the entire world know about your Christianity and who you are. And then now the word going to go out. Now everybody will have that chance to really hear this word. And he said, yeah, instead of we worship, the word is about the kingdom now. It's about the kingdom now. It's not about Jesus Christ anymore. You remember when that here started? They were all about that Jesus. No, it's about the kingdom. This is the word of the kingdom. So after the word of the kingdom, and then the end will come. So I threw my phone on the bed and I lift up my eyes and lift up my voice and call the Most High. I scream at the Most High. I say, why? Why, Father? Why is it those people are still lying? Why? This is a bold-faced lie. This is an attack on our Father, a mocking of our God. Why, Father? Why did you let this man say things like this? This video have over 200,000 views, I believe, and only somewhere around 11 dislike. They believe this man. Brothers, I'm not questioning the Most High authority. And I understand the Most High is setting up those people for a heavy fall. Our God will not be mocked. Everything that he said, they are true. And we know this guy is lying. We know he's a scumbag liar. He's lying. And I pray for my people, brothers. Don't get me wrong, brothers. Don't get me wrong. I pray for my people, brothers. I pray the Most High, Father, you see everything is going on. I am well aware of all the shootings that's going out there. Brothers, sisters, Jews, and Gentiles are like the next word that's going to come out of my mouth is going to be disturbing to you. Like I told you from the beginning, and I'm going to tell you from the end. My Father, the Most High God, the one that created the heaven and the earth and everything in them, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob is my first and last priority. All skin folk are not kinfolk. Understand this. We have people that refuse the truth. They are in our family. I told you multiple times. I have people like that in my family. I'm well aware of what's going on out there. The Most High knows. If you know, the holy, omnipotent God knows. He understands what's going on. Everything that happened, brothers, the Most High let it happen for a reason. All of this is a testimony. Brothers, we have to stop being emotional. I said this multiple times. We have to detach ourselves from this world and attach ourselves to the Most High. The only way out of this is to tap into the Most High's power. Brothers, I'm well aware what's going on out there. I do a lot of news. I can show you for every one of the people, even they look like us, even if they are the 2/3, Father killed like at least 1,000 of them. We're not gonna sit there and pretend like what's going on in India, like it's getting better, or the people over there in India are like it's oh man, like 700 people just died. Oh yeah. So since when the number 700 passed the number 1? Since when the number 1 is greater than the 700 when it's come to mathematics. Brothers, listen. I keep telling you, take a break from the news, brothers. Take a break, focus on the Most High. If you focus on what other people out there are saying, white supremacists, they are killing us and stuff, as if they haven't been doing this to us, as if this is the first time. People, like, we are dismayed. If you do that, brothers, you are dismayed. You are moved. And the Most High, the Holy Spirit, we told you, if you let the Most High rip that Holy Spirit out of you, you're going to be dead right, and you're going to be a dead person walking. And I've seen this happen all the time. Strengthen yourself in the Most High, man. He's your only way out. I don't care about men, man. I told you I'm looking for a fight, man. I know what my power can do. My power is with me. A lot of the brothers and sisters out there, brothers and sisters, we have to say the way it is. They don't care about the Most High. Therefore, they are not under the protection of the Most High. We are. To hell with John, to hell with Jack, to hell with Peter, to hell with all of them. They reject the Father. They don't want to listen. You talk to them. They push back. In the Most High, you think the Most High is so simple? He's going to let those things happen because, he didn't see that. He's like, oh my God, I can see anything. He let it happen because of a reason. He let it happen because of goddamn good reason. Our people, they don't listen. And we told you, whatever is going out there, if you're not under the Holy or under His holy wing, you're going to get caught up in it. Remember this, brothers. Even they are 2/3, they are still the children of the Most High. There are angels out there, brothers, taking note, recording everything. This aggression will not go unpunished. Don't you ever let other people draw your energy from the Most High. We just read Isaiah 41 verse 10. The Most High said, fear not. I will not forget this. I will not abandon you. I will not forget the oath that I gave to my father, to my friend Abraham, our forefathers. Fear not, brothers. The Most High is well aware, man. You're well aware. The reason why they keep shoving those things in your face, the Asian attack, you are doing the Asian attack. They'll just shoot you 1776 time in the back and stuff. It's called drawing your attention away from the Most High. Brothers, I can guarantee you right now, they would take somebody that look like us, somebody that have nothing to do with the covenant or anything. They will massacre this person live and take your focus away from the Most High onto this person. And I told you, man, I got people in my own family. If something like that happened to the street, I give the Most High all glory. Hey, man, good riddance to take those trash. Brothers, we have to sanctify our rank, purify our ranks. The Most High doesn't need everybody. We doesn't need it for brother. That's why I keep telling people, don't subscribe to my channel. Let the Holy Spirit move you. I don't need garbage here, man. We got to stop pushing people out our lives. Push people out. The throne of the Most High is in your heart. You have to empty your heart. It's to cluster. Take things out. Certain people in your life, cut them out. Lean on the Most High. Certain of our people out there, brothers, they need to go. The goddamn 2/3 have to go. They have to, brothers. When you start reading this book, When we're going further, brothers, you like, God damn it, man. The two-thirds they have to go. They have to go, brothers. I don't care how they go, brothers. They have to go. Those people are nothing but trouble. They are nothing but a freaking stumbling block right in front of you. They will do things and cause things for the 1/3 to fall off. When the Messiah say judgment, those people stand in front of the Messiah say no. They're right there in front of the Messiah. They're in their churches. Everything back to normal now. Yay, vaccine is working. Let's party. As you can see, brothers, most of the video that we upload, brothers, it's always one of those dude partying in the party somewhere going back to the world, baby. I'm partying, man. I don't care. The other day, a 6-year-old little girl got shot over there in a street black party for Easter. You gonna grieve for this person? You going to grieve for her? For those Christians out there, the Messiah laying his hand upon them? Brothers, don't look upon color. Yes, it is good to watch the colors out there. Look upon the spirit. Who the hell are you, man? Who do you stand for? Do you stand for our people? Most importantly, do you stand for our God? Most of them will tell you, I stand with everybody. I don't care. Jesus Christ say love people. Okay, is that what that is? So you mean to tell me the other day that pastor that has his church burned out, the whole church collapsed? He's black, man. We have to grieve for him. He's black. Oh hell no, man. Those people destroy our people, man. Those black preachers, man. You guys did a lot of damage, man. To destroy our people. So whatever's come upon you, it's good. Brothers, I say this from the beginning. I'm gonna keep saying it again, brothers. It is extremely difficult to serve the Most High. It is virtually impossible in this world to serve the Most High. When Moses went over there to free our people, a lot of our people were against him. Guess what? When he told Pharaoh to free the people, he pushed more because he know our Father is more powerful than him. Get ready. When we say this is going to push more, they're not going to push all to us. Father know to whom he's going to let them push all. They'll push on the 2/3. Brothers, sisters, understand this. The Messiah is not a liar. He gives you multiple confirmation that he will not bring Jacob's trouble unto you. Is Jacob's trouble still over? Far from over. We're still in there. They're still shooting our people aboard. But understand this: if you are on the 1/3, you're under Storm 91, feel nothing. The Messiah will not bring the UN in this land, take you, put you in camp, and shoot and kill you. For what? As if all those things that happened in the past, they are now about to happen. Brothers, sisters, the Messiah is the most difficult man or the most difficult being in the universe to worship. It is impossible to worship the Messiah in this world. Everything that you do going to go back against you. That's how it is. That's how it's supposed to be. But brothers and sisters, I can guarantee you with my own soul how sweet is the reward. Like I told you, I don't care about going to the kingdom. I don't care about going to heaven. That's not my goal here. My goal is to please my Father and do his will, is to obey him and walk humbly and meekly and do whatever the hell he tell me to do. Don't think like, oh, I do this, I'm doing that, so I deserve to go into the kingdom. No, Father make the rules. He will say, you can go, you cannot go, he can go, she cannot go, he can go, he cannot go, she cannot go, he can go, they can go, you cannot go. I'm hoping whatever I'm doing here, whatever I did in my life, Father will look upon me and say, my son, come here. Be a doorman in my kingdom. I will rejoice all my life, man. Make no mistake. Every single person that called here, that go to that place, that horrible place, that place you don't want to be. And he told me they are there. They are here. You can see them. Those people are already there. Don't try to join them. This life we are living right here, brothers, is nothing compared to what we're going to live. Not the far future, brothers. It's not going to be 30, 40, 10 years, brothers. Hold on, brothers and sisters. Hold the line. I understand some of us suffers massive spiritual attack. That's why I keep telling my people, if you're watching a person, this person is not bringing you peace. All this person is doing, look what they are doing. Look what they are doing. They are doing this. They are doing that. That person is not bringing. That's why I keep telling you. If you want to follow good news, go to the beloved sister Lisa Cabrera channel. She bring you both bad and good news with balance and explanation. She helped the people. She helped the community with the better buggy thing going on over there. Beautiful. That's what we need in our community. We don't need people like, look what they are doing. Oh man, they're gonna shoot everybody and stuff like that. Oh my God, and stuff. White supremacy stuff. They are not doing. Some brothers out there, brothers, they are giving you plain how to protect yourself, how to do things and stuff. Most of our people don't want to listen to that. Those weed head. Those guys that smoke those weed, they hate those people. They don't want to do anything productive. And then when those guys get cut off guard, they took them out. And next thing you know, the whole population, oh, look at what they're doing to one of our brothers and stuff like that. Wait a minute, that's the guy that didn't want to get in line with our people, man. That's the snitch. They got the snitch. That's that dude. We're not going to grieve for him. But if they took one of our beloved brothers and sisters that in the front line, like they did to the great Malcolm X and Martin Luther King, those guys were on the front line. We're taking a bunch of brothers. Listen, we cannot be so attached to those people, man. We don't know everybody walking around there. We don't know every celebrity. We have to purify, sanctify ourselves, purify our ranks. I'm going to say this and I'm going to say it again. If you're a subscriber to somebody out there, that person never brought you peace. That person never brought you a peace of mind. That person never brought you hope. All that person is doing, oh, look what's going to happen to you. Look at what they are doing to, as if they weren't doing, as if those things start to be happening like right now. Brothers, sisters, Isaiah 60 verse 22. We may be a small nation, but we're a strong nation. One of us is 1,000. In our time, Father will hasten, and Father is hasten. I will speak on this no more. We are now going to study the pillar of fire. Letter 21. Now, we are in page 256. 256, letter 221. Letter 21, brothers. Again, to conclude, finally conclude, understand when you are receiving spiritual attack, brothers. Understanding when you lost a loved one, when you are alone. Understand the enemy like to attack you when you are alone. While you are here right now, he will not attack you. But when you're alone, you don't have anybody, you lost everyone, the enemy will attack you. Remember this, once you get attacked, you run to the Most High. You don't run to men. You can run to a man of the Most High and ask him for guidance, but you don't run to everybody over there trying to be in their freaking march and riots and all that. No, you don't march for that. If we're going to march, we're going to march for the Most High. For a few hours ago, brothers, I was sitting there and then I was thinking, I'm like, I should send another letter to the Vatican and let them know to pack their bags and get the hell off of our land. Vacate our land immediately. Our Father will have a talk with you. I'm thinking about doing this, brothers. I'm like, this is not the book only. We need those people to get the hell off our lands, man. I feel like to go and right now write a letter to the White House, to Joe Biden, to all those guys around the world, all nations around the world, every single government, brothers. Send them a letter, say, get the hell off our lands, man. Genesis 15, verse 13 is fulfilled. Vacate our land immediately. In the name of the Most High, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Brothers, we gotta be very, very serious about this, man. Serve them a notice, like, hey, man, the Most High said, get the hell off our land. This is not for the fainted heart, brothers. Yeah, in my spirit, I've been thinking about this. I'm like, I'm going to send them another letter and tell them to, hey, Genesis 15, verse 13 is fulfilled. Get the hell out of the Vatican. This is our house. We have stuff over there, our books. And get the hell off of all our lands all around the world. And go on standby. Go in the desert and wait for our Father to come and judge and tell you where your lands is at. Thus said the Lord YAHAWAH himself. This is page 2256 and the pillar of fire. Now, brothers, in the previous letter, we witness Sesostris meeting with Aaron, Moses' brother, and Miriam, older brothers. He was the firstborn. No, Miriam was the firstborn. Who was the firstborn, brothers? Miriam, right? Miriam was the firstborn. Yes, Miriam was the firstborn. I believe Miriam was 12 years old when Moses was born, and Aaron was like 3 years old, 3 to 4 years old. Yeah, Miriam is the oldest one. And he met Miriam, and he met Aaron. Now, brothers and sisters, understand this. Remember the incident that happened. Remember the incident that happened. Thank you, beloved sister Lily. Once we're done here with the live, we will watch the beloved brother Big Judah video. I think somebody say just drop a video. And once we're done, if you wish, you can go watch it now, brothers. This is not a requirement for you to be here, but if you wish after this, you can watch it. Before this, do whatever the Holy Spirit moves you to do. Now, brothers, with that being said, remember when Sesostris, Ramesses, Queen Amense was on the island and they were having a dinner, and then they were about to get the dinner, and then Prince Moeris or Moeris came in, and then he just came out there and say, my queen, I am ready to go, and then go to war and all that. Remember when he was talking to the queen, he was talking to the queen with a proud voice. He talked to the queen like he was the king. Anybody remember that? Just wanted to recap. Remember, the queen is afraid of him. Remember Ramesses, aka Moses, he told Sesostris that he know that his mother is definitely afraid of Moeris, because Moeris is a scumbag. Shalom, beloved brothers and sisters. Welcome. Thank you for joining us. Oh boy, give me a second. Those walking tennis. Those things supposed to be comfortable, but they turn out to be worse than your regular shoes. There we go. Now, brothers, you will find out why the queen is definitely afraid of Moeris. Remember, they have two kingdoms, Upper Egypt and Lower Egypt. There's two crowns. The queen wanted Ramesses, aka Moses, to be the king of Upper Egypt. Lower Egypt is always powerful. Okay, that's northern, southern. The north and the south. The south is always powerful because that's where all the slave at. That's where all the work is at. So that's where the queen is reigning, okay? The queen is reigning in the south. In the north, Moeris is reigning. Ramesses was supposed to reign in the north, but he could not because he didn't want to leave his mother alone. So the mother made Moeris king of the north tribe, of the north land. Now, brothers, let us see what's going on. This is Sesostris writing to his mother, Queen Epithia of Phoenicia, and this is what Sesostris said. It is with emotion I am unable to comment that I commence after silence of several weeks another letter to you. I know that how properly to unfold and rightly to present to you the extraordinary events that have transpired since I wrote to you. But I will endeavor to give a narrative of the unparalleled circumstances and the order of the occurrence at the time and will keep you advised. I believe in one of my letters to the Princess Tamunda. Remember, Princess Tamunda is to be betrothed to Sesostris. She's a Phoenician princess, and she's supposed to betroth to him. I believe one of my letters to the Princess Tamunda, I spoke of the approaching birthday of Ramesses. So Ramesses Moses is about to be 35 or 34 years old. 35 years old, I believe. Oh, yeah, he's 35. Hey, there you go. It's right there in front of you. Approaching birthday of Ramesses, his 35th year. His 35th. And the queen had resolved on that day to confer up to him the crowns of Egypt and resign with the scepter all dominion into his hand, retire to a beautiful palace, which she has recently completed on the eastern slope of the Libyan hills, west of the pyramids, and overlook a charming lake, which begun by former rulers has been enlarged and beautified by each and by none more than themselves. So now, brothers, something is happening. The queen made a resolution. She said by the time Ramesses' son reached the age of 35, she will retire and then she will give both kingdoms to Ramesses so he can rule. There is a problem. You are a queen. Why would you want to retire? A queen or a king only give their powers away if they are dead. That's the most reason. Or if they are unable to rule for let's say for another reason, they have a stroke, they can't talk, or they are very ill, they are about to die, they give the scepter. But this king is this queen is very healthy, but she wants to give Ramesses the power to be far in charge. Now, because of the land, because of all the land around the world, everything, all government around the world, they prefer to have a king on top of them because a king is seen as somebody that can hold up everything, war, and mostly war. So now, one of the reasons the Egyptian people prefer Pharaoh men, they have no problem with the queen. They love the beloved queen, but they would prefer a man because they are in war constantly. And remember, Queen Epithia of Phoenicia, she went to war with the Cyprus king. She was riding a chariot, shooting arrow, leaping over and fighting and killing men. But it's not in women nature to go to war all the time, to constantly for all their life worry about people attacking their country, and they have to defend and stuff like that. It's not something that they want to do. She wanted to retire in one of her island. She built a beautiful house over there and go over there and retire and let Ramesses do everything. Now, why would she want to do this? It's not the proper things to do. The queen is probably 55 years old. 55 is the new 21 back in that days. So why would that? Why would she want to retire and give Ramesses, aka Moses, all those power? You're about to find out why. And bear with me, brothers. Bear with me. It's gonna be well, it's gonna sound wrong, but it is right. it is gonna sound very, very wrong, but brothers, when you look at it, the circumstances, when you put your feeling away, it is right. Upon landing for my galley upon the island of Woda, so Sesostris is going to Woda Island. Some people say it's Woda Island. I agree. My Hebrew page, Israel. Remember the little boy? The little boy Israel. He saved the little boy, the son of Ben Isaac, that the taskmaster was beating the crap out of him. So Israel. So he now has Israel has his page. Define this word page, brothers. Page. Page. So he has Israel, the little boy, has his page. Now, brothers, because when you are Hebrew, when you are working for an Egyptians, they cannot call you by your Hebrew name. They have to change your name. So he gave him an Egyptian name. He called him, a butler. Thank you, a butler, something like that. He called him Israelisi, Israelici. He called him Israelicis. That's his Egyptian's name. It's a Hebrew name, but it is Egyptianized. Okay? Well, brothers, please, I need the proper definition of the word page. There are multiple definition, but we need well, no, it's not page, but it's Page. It could be Paige. Okay, so like a handmaiden and stuff like that. Let's drink a little water while you're looking up for that. A male handmaid, a male servant. Okay, a servant that is serving and and the castle. So now he adopted him as his quote unquote page, but he treated him like his son. This is all of the Most High, brothers. That's why the Most High say, brothers, that's how the Gentiles were supposed to treat us. When Father put us in punishment, they were supposed to adopted us and treated us good, like they treat Miriam and Aaron, like they treat Moses, like they treat Israel or Israeli. That's what they were supposed to do. When we came to this land, right after slavery, we served the slavery. We were supposed to be treating well until this day. Nope. That's not what happened. Upon landing, my galley upon the island of Woda, my Hebrew page, manservant, Israel, now becoming a bright and blooming youth. So Israel is growing up now. He's in 16, 17 years old. Okay, he's becoming very bright. Okay, a bright and glooming youth with a face always enriched by light of gratitude met me and said, "The prince, my lord, desire to see you in his private chamber. He bade me to ask me not to delay." So Israel sees the male servant coming. He said, he talked to Sesostris, said Ramesses wanted to see him immediately. Okay, that's a again, brothers, protocol and formality. That's a proper way of telling him he wants to see him at the utmost important, at the utmost urgency. I found Ramesses walking to and fro in the apartment with a pale face and troubled brow. As soon as I entered, he approached me and taking my hand between his, pressed it to his heart affectionately and said, "I am glad to see you have returned, Sesostris, my friend and brother. Come and sit by me and sit by the window. I have much to say, much I need your counsel." My noble friend, I answer, moved by his unusual emotion. Let me see. Give me a second here. Do you think I said that? Okay. All right, good. So, when Sesostris walking, he saw Moses walking around. Like Moses is in panic. He's like, "What the hell? What's going on? What's happening here?" And then he said, "Moses, what's going on?" Again, formality and protocol. The moment he came in, Moses grabbed his hand, he put his hand in his heart. That's um a sign of affection, a sign of emotional relief. And he said, "My friend Sesostris, thank you for being here, man. It is good to be here." And then he said, "I need your help. I need your counsel. I don't know what to do." And he's like, "What's going on? What's happening here?" He said, "My noble friend," I answer, moved by his unusual emotion, said, what? He said, "I am unable to counsel one so wise and great as you are," because Moses is very wise. He said, "What counsel can I do for you, my friend?" He said, "Nay, you are too modest, friends. I must tell you all strange events have occurred. Hear me, and you will then be able to strengthen my soul," because Moses is in distress here. Brothers, listen. Whenever you're in distress, you don't know what to do, reach out to a brother, to a sister. All praises to the Most High. Beloved sister was in distress. She reached out to me, and I talked to her. The Most High strengthened her. I believe a month ago, another sister was in distress at her work. She called me and we talked. She strengthened the angel, Archangel Gabriel, move upon her. When you are dealing with something really bad in life, brothers, reach out to one of the brothers if you can. It is good to look for counsel and wise men. Don't be calling people that keep bringing you all those garbage and never put you at peace. Talk to the Most High. Talk to this person, brothers. Okay, reach out to the family. All right, we're here to do the Most High work. So Moses reached out to Sesostris. He said, "You know that of late my dear mother has given me to melancholy." All right. Define the word melancholy. Melancholy. That she has appeared absent in thoughts, abrupt in speech, and ill at ease. Though has observed this, for we have spoken of it together and marvel of her mood, which neither the memory of our victories in Ethiopia, the prosperity of her kingdom, the peace in her borders, the love of her subjects, nor my own devotion could remove, nor the music of the harp, nor the happy song of the chanters dissipate. So now Moses is very alarmed, brothers. He is very, very alarmed. He's very alarmed. So he's moving around. He's talking, say, man, it's about my mom. I don't know what's going on with her. She's very sad. And she been talking left, she been talking right. Ever since she got sick, the mother got sick. Remember when she was very sick? And ever since she never fully recovered from this disease. What's going on? I don't know what's going on with my mom. She's not talking straight. She's not behaving right. She seems like she pushing me. Melancholy, a feeling of pensive sadness, typically with obvious cause. So she was very sad. She was in sorrow. Okay, she was very moved. And Sesostris said, "Do you not think," I said, "that his state of mind is connected with her illness before you left, when the viceroy Moeris dined with us?" So now Sesostris asks a clue question here. He said, "Do you think it's not because when we were having the dinner and then she was ill and Prince Moeris came in and they left for the war? Do you think do you think she's not recovering for that?" She said, Sesostris. That's Ramesses, brothers. She said, Sesostris. Sesostris, what led you to connect the present with that event? Say, what spirit that move upon you? You connect this to this event. Because the queen has never been wholly well and cheerful since that day. Ever since that incident, brothers, the queen used to be happy. Remember? The queen used to party. Remember remember the second letter that we wrote? The queen threw up a party, brothers. A lot of things went to that party. The queen was drunk. Moses got super drunk. Moeris got drunk. There's two other women that came in. The women back then, there's a formality for them to drink little small glass of wine. Those two women throw those little glass of wine and they grab two giant keg of wine and start jogging, chugging those beer. The party was wild. There was exhibitionists, belly dancers, Arabian girls. Oh, it was a wild party. The queen was enjoying herself. But the moment Moeris came back, the queen hasn't been well. She's been acting erratically. She doesn't know what to do. Yeah, it was a great. We have that on the other channels. Because the queen has never been wholly well since that day. What think you, Prince Moeris? Speak freely. Moses asking, Ramesses asking, what do you think of Prince Moeris? You may speak freely. Brothers, when you have people like that talking, when you have people with title talking, sometimes, brothers, when you are on somebody, that person is a scumbag. You don't want to say I don't know, it's socially impolite to call that person scumbag in the midst of everyone. So Moses said, Shalom, beloved brother. Thank you. Welcome to the welcome. Thank you for being here. It's good to be here. Ramesses says, what do you think of Moeris? Speak freely. He said, Moeris, he is a proud, ambitious, and unprincipled man. Remember, Moeris he's in like a bunch of nonsense. That guy like freaky stuff. The stuff the stuff Moeris like, they're like freaky hesh, like backwarded hesh. Moeris like things like that. And he like to get drunk and stuff and messed up things. He is a proud, ambitious, and unprincipled man. Do you think he loves me? I fear not. You're right. But you shall hear what I have to relate 3 hours since my mother sent for me. I found her in the chapels where the shrine of Osiris receive her most private prayers. She was kneeling when I entered, her face towards the god, but her eyes wet with tears, penetrated the heavens and seems to seek a living power that could hear and answer prayer. Sesostris, she did not see me, and her voice was audible. Protect him, guard him from his foe. Spare me the discovery of the secret, and place him upon the throne of the Egypt. O immortal and pitying Osiris and Isis, hear, O goddess of the sacred bow and mother of Horus. Here, give me strength to act and wisdom. It is my great perplexity. So, something is going on, brothers. Ramesses calls Sesostris, my mom is not well. She's out of her mind. She's crying and walking and stuff. And Sesostris said, well, do you think because of the whole thing with the dinner? He said, well, it could be because she was never well, ever since that happened. So he asked Sesostris, he said, what do you think of Moeris? He said, well, Moeris is a massive scumbag. That guy is unprincipled. Brother, scumbag mean unprincipled, okay? He's just telling politely he's a massive scumbag. He said, listen, man, this is what happened. 3 hours ago, my mother called for me so I can see him. So I went there, tried to see him and talk to her. And when I woke up in the temple, she didn't see me. And I saw her praying to the goddess Isis and the god Osiris. In her prayer, she was saying, oh, my Osiris and Isis, protect him. Put him on the throne of Egypt. Don't let him know my secret, which is perplexing my eyes. So when she walking, when Sesostris, when Ramesses, aka Moses, woke up, and then Ramesses' mother did not know, the Queen Amense did not know Moses was there. She was talking loud. She was like praying to this God, but she was talking, but Moses was like coming, like standing right in front of her. She did not see. I drew near her and kneeling, my mother sighed, laid her head against my heart and said, the God of all gods, the Father infinite, hear thee, O mother. What is thou prayers for such strong woe and fear? Hast thou heard me? She exclaimed, rising and speaking widely. What didst thou hear? Nay, I have betrayed no secret. None, mother, none. Thou didst only speak of which distressed thee. I say, soothingly for thy dear, for my dear Sesostris, I was inexplicably moved by her agitated manner, unlike anything I have ever before witnessed in her usual calmness, serene majesty. She leaned heavily upon me, and I held her to an alcove in which was the shrine of Hathor. So now, because she did not see when Moses walked in the temple and she was praying, she kneels, she's praying to this statue of this god Osiris and stuff. So Moses heard the prayer and he repeat the prayer because Moses can hear it. So Moses came in and aka Ramesses, and Ramesses sit next to her. He kneeled and then he took her head and put it in his bosom. And he said, the God of all gods, the infinite God, hear your prayer, mother. What is it that you're so distressed? Till now, she didn't know when she looked. You know, sometimes, brothers, when you are deep in a prayer, you're so connected, you out of this world. You don't know what's going on around you. And then when she gained her senses and she looked, she like, what the hell? What happened? Did you hear me? And she stood up and she started talking. She said, I didn't say anything. You didn't hear anything. Did you hear something? Did you hear what I said? But she cannot recall how long Ramesses has been there. Remember some movie you watch, somebody did something and somebody was there. Like, wait a minute, how long you've been there? How long you've been there? Did you hear anything? Did you see anything? So the mother jumps. She's like, what the hell? How long you been here? What happened? Did you hear me? Did you hear mommy talking? Mommy didn't say anything. Mommy did this. Did you see what mommy say? No, mommy love you. Mommy love you. Love mommy, right? No, mommy love you. Mommy didn't say anything. You didn't hear anything? Swear to me that you didn't hear anything. And Moses is like, whoa, mom, calm down. I didn't hear anything. What is it? Nothing. It's nothing. It's nothing. It's nothing. My son, I love you. You're my son, right? And then you love me as your mother, right? And they say, yeah, mom, what's going on? It's okay. It's okay. Everything's good. Everything's good. Everything is not good, mom. Why are you all crying? What's going on? What happened? Say, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Just you didn't hear anything, right? You say, I didn't hear anything. So I said, and she's very agitated, brother. And he said, come, my son, come, my beloved son. She started crying, brothers. She started crying. She's wiping her tears. She said, it's okay. Sit down. Sit down. Ramesses, my son. I'm your mother, right? And you love me, and I love you. She my son. She keeps saying, Ramesses, my son, come down. You're my son, right? You're my son. You know that? You know you're my son, right? And then I love you. Sit down. Mommy gonna tell you something. She repeat with a singular emphasis upon the words, my son. So she keeps saying, my son, you're my son, okay? Don't cry. Don't make mommy cry. You didn't hear anything. Say, no, I didn't hear anything, mom. What is it? Hear what I wish to reveal to thee. I am now composed. There is in my heart a great and ceaseless anxiety, brothers. Do not ask me what it is, the secret. I trust will remain sealed forever from thy ears. Ask not, seek not to know it. You may as successfully obtain an answer from the art of the Great Pyramid, revealing what is buried there from human eyes, as obtain an answer from me. Damn! She said, my son, sit down. Let me talk to you. This is what I wish to reveal to you. I have a secret, but I will never tell you this secret. I cannot tell you this secret. Sweetie, you're going to go up. You're going to be a big boy. You're going to rule. Say, mom, I'm already go up. What's going on? You say, it's okay. It's just this secret. I have it in my heart. It's been killing me. I'm antagonized, but I will not tell you what secret it is. I will keep it until I take it to the grave. Even if you go all the way on the bottom of the pyramid, I will not let you know this secret. He said, this mystery lying on my heart, it will be involved with me, and I go with me to the lower world. She said, I will be mummified. I will never tell you this secret. I cannot tell you, my son. And then he keep kissing Moses and said, Moses, you're my son, right? You know you're my son. And you know mommy will do anything for you. And that thing is this secret. You're going to be king and you're going to rule. Everything's going to be great. Mother, I said, alarm at her depressed manner. Thou art ill. Let me send thy physician. So Moses, Ramesses, like, mom, you sick. Let me go ahead and call the doctor. And so you don't know what you're talking about. Why are you? She wasn't making sense, brothers. She kept talking to herself. Oh no, he will never find out. No, oh no, I will not tell him. You will not. Did you hear me? You didn't hear anything mommy say, right? No, you cannot. You cannot. Nay, 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 I'm not healed. I shall be better soon. You, Ramesses, have the key to my happiness and health, she said tenderly, yet seriously. Then I will yield up to thee, I answer pleasantly. Hear my words, my son, for art thou not my son, my noble Ramesses? Hmm? She took both of his hand, she put it on her chest. She said, are you not my son? Are you not my son? You are my son. She said, yes, mom. What are you talking about? I am your son. And then tears are flowing out of her eyes. She's crying. She's so emotional. She cannot speak straight because she gets so emotional when she are talking. You cannot hear the word because she's crying, crying. She can't get this out. But she keep asking Ramesses, are you not my son? Tell me that you're my son. He said, yes, mom. Yes, I am your son. What is it, mom? Thy son with underlying love, my mother. I'm your son with all the love. I answer, wondering in my heart and deeply affected. She remained a few moments silent and left said. So she took a little moment. Ramesses, art thou ever doubt my love? Never, oh never, my mother, I reply. Have I been a true and fond mother to thee? Why distress yourself, dear mother, with such useless interrogatories? I asked. No longer agitated, her nervous air quite disappeared. She spoke calmly but earnestly. Have I neglected thee in any ways a mother's duty to thee, O Ramesses? She started being very, very emotional. She said, Ramesses, do you ever doubt the love that I have for you? Say, no, mom, I never doubted this thing and stuff. She said, have I not be a true fond mother to you? Have I ever do since did I ever abuse you? Did I did a good job being your mother? Did I did everything right for you? Say yes, mom. You did everything. What's going on? And she started crying. She said, did I ever neglect you, your feelings? Did I ever not doing my mother's duty to you? You say, yes, you are the best mother ever. Why you are talking like this, mom? What is it? Do you think a mother could love her son more than I love thee? She repeated. She said, do you think a mother can ever love you the way I love you? And he says, well, he said, no, oh my mother, no. You love me more than anything on earth. What is it, mom? And thou, Remy said, do you love me? She continued with the same sweet, solemn, and painfulness. He said, my son Remy says, do you love your mother? Do you love me? And he said, yes, mom, I love. He said, mom, why do you doubt me? What is it that you doubt me for? She said, I have no reason to doubt you. Yet I will hear thee say, mother, I love thee above all things beneath the sun. And she said, I'm not doubting you. Please tell me, say, mother, I love you beneath everything under the sun. Say it, Ramesses. Say it. Please say that. Ramesses say, and then Ramesses smiled, and he thought his mother is like very healed. And he smiled. He said, mom, I love you beneath everything under the sun. Distress, and she got very distressful. Ramesses, my son, she said, answering my smile, and then immediately assumed an expression of singular majesty. I am now advancing in life. I have passed my 51st year. 51 years old is the new 21. She was very young for that time. My 51st year, and I am weary of the scepter. I wish to see you king of Egypt while I live. I wish to see the grandeur and wisdom of your reign, and to rejoice in your power and glory. When I am laid in the sarcophagus, which I have caused to be hewn out in the chamber beneath the pyramidion of my obelisk, I shall know and behold nothing of thy dominion. And when Ramesses said, mom, I love you, and I love you more than anything that is under the sun. And she feel a little bit courage. She said, thank you, my son. Listen, I am advancing in age. I just passed my 51st birthday. And I want you, I want to see you being the Pharaoh, the king. I want to see you wearing both crown. I want to see you reign upper Egypt and lower Egypt. I want to see your glory, your wisdom rule over. I already made my I already made all the arrangement for my funeral, which is, in the Egyptian culture, the moment the king become king, his first duty is to make arrangement for his funeral when he died. So she said, when I be buried, I want to, before I buried, I want to see you rule with all your righteousness, with all your wisdom and stuff. It is my desire, therefore, to invest you with the sovereignty of Egypt. And after I see a crown, robe, and scepter as a king, I will retire to my Libyan places and there contemplate thy greatness and reign again thee. So she said, once you get you being king and you crowned it, and I will retire into my Libyan place and then live the rest of my life in peace. So we will rule Egypt better than me. I was to my feet and surprised this associates as this announcement from the lips of my mother, but listened with difference until she had concluded. Then I said, this intent and purposes be far from thee, O my mother and queen. Thou art in meridian of life and still in the possession of thy wonderful beauty. So Moses stood up and said, Mom, what are you talking about? You just turned 51 years old. You're so young. You are in you midlife. You say meridian. You are, again, not midlife crisis, but say, Mom, you're in your prime life, mother. Why you want to retire and let me be king? You're in your prime life. You are young women. You're still beautiful. You are young women and stuff. And then you barely have like silver hair and has stolen thy soft dark hair, thou yet young, and may the Lord of the kings of the earth long preserve thee upon thy throne, and lend thee strength and wisdom to wield thy scepter, for far be it from me, therefore my mother, to accept the crown until Osiris himself transfer it from thy majesty to brow to mine. Nay, Rameses, she said firmly, yet sadly. My will is the law of Egypt. That's what that is, brothers. My will is the law of Egypt. Thou hast never opposed it. But this is where my own elevation involves your depression, I answer. It cannot be. I am firm and immovable, my son. And my purpose, she replied, your 35th birthday will soon arrive. That is the age at which Horus, the son of Isis, was crowned. So Moses like, yo, mom, you young. Why are you retiring? Mom, you just turned 21 years old. 51 is the new 21. What is it she say? She say, he said, Mom, you still young, you're still beautiful. You don't need to worry about this. And besides, the power is supposed to be given to me until Osiris took you to the to the other side. Then the power will properly be transferred unto me. And she said, No, my son Rameses. My will is the will of Egypt. Whatever I want, I can do it because I'm the queen. So she want Rameses to be the king. So, and she said, this is how you're going to be king. Moses is 34 years old. His 35th birthday is coming. So she said, when your 35th birthday is coming, you are going to go to the priest. And brothers, this is their custom. This is the protocol and formality. Before any man become a pharaoh or a king, so to speak, you have to undergo a ritual. You have to undergo a specific initiation. The initiation that the Egyptian has, you have to go and to see the priest. The priest will teach you everything you need to know. You have to spend 40 days learning under the pyramid, the secrets, all the stuff that there is to know about Egypt and other country in 40 days. After these 40 days, brothers, you will return, then you will perform the ceremony, you will become queen, you will become king. Okay, that was the wish of the queen. She wished him to become king at 35 years old, and she will retire when she is when the services is fully complete. Mother, my dearly honored mother, I said, kneeling to her, forgive me, but I must firmly decline the throne while you sit thereon. You are here at ease in your mind to midday. Some deep grief which you conceal from me preys upon you. It is not because you are old that you would abdicate the throne to me, whom are not yet old and wise enough to rule this mighty nation. But you have some secret, painful reason which I beg you to reveal to me. So Moses leaned, he said, Mom, with all due respect, mother, I cannot accept this throne from you. You are still yet alive and beautiful and young. The reason why you want to give me this throne is because there's something in your heart, some deep secret that is moving you and killing you. Mother, I cannot accept this because if I do this, you're still going to be unhappy with that deep secret in your heart. My heart seems inflicted pain upon her. She rose to her feet and paced an apartment twice across in double reflection. Then she came to my side and said impressively, pressing her trembling grasp upon my arm, Rameses, if I reveal to thee the secret of my heart, wilt thou then consent to be king? If I perceive, my mother, I answer, that necessity demand my acceptance of the crown before my time, I will not refuse it. So when Moses tell her, well, I can't be king because there is something in your heart, a secret that push you to do this. And then she get up and she start walking around, and she come trembling and crying, and she said, my son, if I tell you this secret, will you still be king? And Moses said, mommy, it depends on the circumstances. If it is something that is reasonable, I will be king. But if it's not, mother, I cannot accept this. If your views of necessity do not influence you, oh my son, she said earnestly, and with a sudden gush of tears. She was crying, brothers. She was crying. Let my affection, my happiness, my peace of mind plead with you. Please, my beloved mother, to make known to me the circumstances under which you are moved this unusual step. Not unusual, she replied. I have consulted the book of the reign of the pharaohs and the all of books and the temple of Thoth. Within 2,000 years, not less than 7 kings and 3 queens have resigned the scepter of Egypt to children or adopt heirs. The queen, Nicotrice, resigned to her adopted son, Mitaeris, Komayafta, after reigning 11 years, wearing of the weight of the crown, resigning to her nephew, Sohikonosisocus. So the queen was crying, and the queen said, my son, I was in the temple of Thoth. I read a book, and the law of Egypt since 2,000 years ago said only someone like 7 kings of queens that ever gave up their powers to their children while they were alive. Queen Nicotis give it to her resigned it to her adopted son, Miotasaurus, and then Queen Komaifta give it reign 11 years, and then she been weary under the crown. She resided to her nephew Soikonosis, and she said, did not free one Nilus, the great monarch, decide to abdicate in favor of Amuntaterus, his son, when sudden death only prevented his retirement? The crowns of Egypt are mine, my son, by the laws of the gods and of the ancestral kings from whom I have inherited them. I will not wait for the god of death to remove them from my head, but with my own hands I would put them upon thy brow. It must be done soon. Now, or neither thou nor I will hold rule in Egypt. So this is very important, brothers. she will call a law. She said this law of Egypt said, in 2,000 years, only 7 king and 2 queens ever relinquish power to their children. Either they were sick or they had enough, especially the queen. They could not bear all those trouble that come with the crown. He said, I am the queen of Egypt. I will not let the gods Osiris put death upon me and transfer it upon you. I will put this kingdom upon you myself with my own 2 hands. And it has to be done now as we speak. No second lost, no time to be wasted. Right there, right now. I beg my mother to explain the mysterious word. Come, sit by me. Be calm, Ramesses. Listen with your usual meekness and reverence to me when I speak. I obey her to begin. She about to tell him the secret. And this is her secret. Thou knowest thy cousin Moeris, his lofty ambition, his impatience, his spirit of pride, his lust for dominion, which his vice worship and the Thebaid has only given him an unlimited thirst. For his jealousy and hatred of you, Ramesses, none of these things are concealed from you, my son. My mother paused as if my absence, which I signify by respectful bow, she continued. This prince Moeris, for whom I have done all in my power, whom I have made second only to me and the Thebaid, I have reason to know seeks your ruin and my throne. So she sit there, she telling him, you know your cousin Moeris, right? He wants to kill you so he can take the throne. He's a very bad man. He's very ambitious. I made him second in command after me. Because I did this to him, now he got an unthirsty. He is thirsty for power. And he is willing to do anything, my son, to be foul. The only person that's standing on his way is you and me. Once he take you out, he's going to be foul. What proof hast thou of this? I cried, deeply moved. So Moses cried, really said, why? Mother, what proof you have? Why do you think Moeris want to kill me and you? And she said, Ramesses, I must unfold thee all. I know how slow thou art to suspect or believe evil of anyone. So Moses went all about that gossip thing. Moses wasn't all about that gossip. When people say something, Moses just chill and then he find out. He was not about all that gossip. Anyone and that you fancy Moeris an honorable prince, overlook his jealousy of you. You have confidence in his judgment and truth. He said, I understand, Moses. Your heart is good and great. You do not see Moeris' jealousy for him. You fancy him for being an honorable man or an honorable man, but he doesn't like you. He hated you. He hated me. He wants to kill me, Moses. He's after my life. He's after your hurt. I have the most undoubt and differential answer, the queen. He say, I'm no different on that. Then my son, hear me, she said, with a face pale as fine linen of a vesture. Prince Moeris possess a secret. Ask me not what it is, which gives him a dangerous power over me. He obtained possession of it years ago. I know not, but he has placed it in his hand a power that I tremble beneath. She said, Prince Moeris possess a secret. Don't ask me what that secret is. Which gives him a dangerous power over me. The way he got this secret, I don't know how he got it, but he got it. And my son, I'm definitely afraid of Moeris. I tremble before him, my son, because of this secret. Nay, ask not, my heart itself would as soon open thine eyes under the shield of my bosom, as reveal its secrets, it will die with me. Yet, Moeris, my nephew, a man of talents and ambition and morals, most undisciplined, douchebag, scumbag, and in disposition, cruel and unjust, hold my happiness in his hand. She said, don't ask me this secret because I'm going to take this secret to my grave. I will never tell you. But my son, I thought I was the only one who know this secret. Now Moeris know it. A vile scumbag, douchebag, a vile bastard man, unprincipled. He know that secret. And his secret, he hold this in his heart. And in his heart, he hold the key to my happiness. My mother, I cry. So Moses cried, my mother, what? Why did thou confess on him the principality of the Tebite and enormous military power? So Moses asks a great question here. He said, Mom, how on earth you give this man half, well, not even half, full of the Tebite military power? Do you know what he can do with this? Why did you do this? To bribe him when he menaced me with the betrayal of what he knew was the queen's almost fierce rejoinder. Why did you do this, mother? He said, to bribe him. So now you understand the reason Moeris was made captain of the Navy of the Northern, because Moeris threatened her. And she bribed him. She bribed him. She gave him the upper Egypt with the whole army. But why make him the admiral of your fleet of the Nile? Another bribe when he renewed his threat to inform you. So he was, quote unquote, the king of the upper Egypt. Then he made another threat. He said, if you don't do this, you do that, I'm going to tell Ramesses that deep secret. And she said, okay. I'll give you chief admiral of the Navy. Now he owned the Northern Army, plus he owned the Navy now. He owns 60% strength of the kingdom. Me? I exclaimed. Did I say you? No. She cried. No. Did I say you? No. That's not what I said. So when she said, because they are talking fast, brothers. She said, well, if I didn't bribe him, he would have tell you about the secret. He said, me? Why? He said, no, wait, did I say you? No. That's not what I mean. I mean other people, not you. You have nothing to do with this secret. You're my son, right? And you all always will be my son. That has nothing to do with this. So, and my dear mother, who was interested to know it would be a benefit or injure, I asked lost in amazement. Injure one whom I love, destroy my happiness and hopes, benefits Moeris himself. She answered, calling with deepest confusion and alarm. So she was crying. And a lot, brothers, understand this. Look, you will not understand if you don't wait for the whole story, because you have to understand what's going on here, brothers. This is the most, brothers, not only what you think what it is, that's not what it is, but this thing is going deeper. So he said, okay, this secret, what can he do with it, mother? He said he can hurt the person that I love the most in the world. He will hurt that person. And he said, Mom, why don't you kill him? Well, he didn't say that. He said, Mom, why not quash such a dangerous subject when he menaces your peace? I demand. My whole spirit roused. So Moses started getting very angry. And I said, Mom, you let this guy threaten you? Why didn't you destroy him? And, you know, Moses like say, if thy happiness is thus menace, O my mother, it is prince to cause all your sorrow. Say the word, and in 30 days hence he shall be brought bound and chained at your feet. Moses said, Mom, so Ramesses is the Moeris, the scumbag, is the cause of your unhappiness. Say the word. In less than 30 days, it will be bound to you, and then he's going to be here. The mother said, Nay, Ramesses, I dare not. One word from his lips, though he were in chains, will reveal all of it that had been studied of my life to conceal, and give him all the revenge his bitter spirit would ask. No, no, Moeris must not be made angry. It is only his ambition to hope that keep him quiet. So the mom said, No, Moses, I cannot arrest him. Even when he's in chain, he will utter a couple of words with his lips, and he will destroy me and my dream and my happiness forever. The reason why he stayed quiet, because I never made him angry. I give him whatever he ever asked. I cannot arrest him, because, brothers, to arrest somebody, they will ask you on what cause, brothers. He has to be on what cause. So why? Why do you arrest? Okay, you're under arrest. Even the police officer have to tell you under arrest, and you may guard the silence. Everything you say gonna be there. Offense you under arrest or possession of this, possession of that. So she say, no, we cannot do it like this. Not like that. What are these hopes? I inquire, feeling that hence come Moeris and I for mortal foes. Didst thou, O prince, said, I as returned to sit by me, which he had left, and the excitement of his narrative to pace the floor, suspect the secrets. And Sesostris asked Moses, because Moses asked telling him the story, said, but Moses, Ramesses, did you suspect the secret, what your mother was trying to hide from you? And Moses stood up and said, Nope, nope. I no, sister. I do not know. What can it be? Neither I have the least idea. Unless, here Color and look confused. Unless what? Unless Moeris is the son of the prince of the Thebaid, and I the son of the brother of Pharaoh. In other words, that Moeris and Ramesses have exchanged places, and that Moeris know of a suspect. The fact. So Sasha say, well, what do you think that secret was? So Moses says, I don't know. I don't know, Sasha. I don't know what it is. Except Moeris is the son of my mother, and I am the son of the king. Because the reason why he said this, brothers, they had back then, they have quote unquote, again, formality and protocol. When two kings, when they are having war and the war cannot be ended, nobody can beat each other, and too many people die, they exchange their children. They exchange their children from birth. If I have a son, that king have a son, he gave me his son, I gave him my son as a pact, a peace pact. If you're familiar with DC, there is the new gods called Orion, the new gods, High Father, his name is Isaiah, again our story. High Father is the king quote unquote, the king of Genesis, a floating city called Genesis, which is Zion. And you got Dark Side, which is the king of Apocalypse. So those two guys, good and bad, wicked and evil, have been fighting for forever. So, and they're too much blood, they come up with the agreement. So Dark Side give High Father his son Orion, and High Father give Dark Side his son Kalibak. So they exchange sons, and the kids become the peace. So they never did war until their son die. And those guys can live thousands of years old. Darkseid is like eight. Darkseid is over 300,000 years old. So, and they do that. They exchange their children for peace. But the kids don't know this until they're a certain age. They told them. A most extraordinary idea, I exclaimed. Yet, at the same time, I must confess that I was forcibly rewind what I know have before allude me, dear mother. The total absence of all likeness between Ramesses and his mother, Amense. So, no, Sister Terry, it happened all the time. It happened all the time, sister. The king does that all the time. That's why certain king, they raise their children and they don't love this kid because they know this kid is not their true son or not their true daughters. You know, this thing happen all the time. Yeah, they exchange out their children. It's a pack of peace. So Sesoshi said, Mom, it makes sense now. Now I see why Ramesses doesn't have 1 ounce of resemblance to his mother. He doesn't look like them. Now I understand. Oh, Lido, did you know, says Oshtis? What can possibly have suggest to your mind such strange conjectures are added? So Sesoshi said, what thoughts that move upon you that had you think something like this? Give me a second. Oh boy. Oh boy. Woo. Okay, let's see. I got 3 more pages. All right. I got 3 more pages. We should be good. 3 more pages. He said, a mystery, my dear Sesostris. He said, calls into exercise that the whole machinery of suspicion and all the talents of investigation and 100 things, and which therefore had only ordinary signification under his one, taken importance and meaning wholly new. Irresistibly, my mother anxiety to impress upon me that she had been all a mother could be to a son, in connection with her whole manner, and especially her uncalled for reiterations or affection for me, and appeals to my devotion to her, all this worship on my memory, and with a dizzying brain and a heart felt full of anguish under the dreadful suspicion, I cry, why must not Moeris be made angry? Why may he not be prevented from doing the harm? So Sesoshi said, but Moses, you said this. What made you come to that conclusion? He said, I don't know, man. It's just like it's something that I feel in my soul. Ever since I hold my mother and I hug her, she keep asking me about son. She's being my mother and son being my mother. And she keeps saying things like, I'm not supposed to make Moeris angry. Don't make him angry. Don't threaten him. Always treat him right. It has to be something like this. I have told you, she replied, with the deadly pallor of Ramesses. Your roused spirit alarms me for us 3. But I must oppose and, if necessary, destroy him, I said in my emotion. Who destroys my mother's peace? So Moses was talking to the mother. He said, Mom, the mother said, Moses, calm down. Don't make me Moeris angry. He said, Mom, if it's necessary, okay, the word destroy, you know what that means. Mom, if necessary, I'm going to take him for a ride. I'm going to shake his hand. Whoever destroy my mother's peace, I'm going to take that guy out for dinner. Show him around. Yes, I am thy mother. Thou art a son to me. I know thou wilt protect me from this prince's nephew, she said in broken sentences. So she cannot talk right. I said, um he has claimed. Yes, he shall not come between me and thee and the throne. So say the beloved mother, the Moses beloved mother said, yes, I am thy mother. You are a son to me. And I know you will protect me. And I know you will defend me. And I know any sick son of a bitch that come in my face, you're gonna take him out. I know all of that. He has no claim to the throne. She said, Moeris has no claim to the throne. He does not aspire to eat in your lifetime, I said. And if I told it after, it will take care of my own crown. My mother, fear not Moeris. Let these secrets perish with him. So Moses said, Mom, don't worry about this. Don't fear Moeris. His secret that he have over you will be perished with him. He's done. Get my chariot ready. Tell Moeris I'm coming to pick him up. We're about to go on a smooth ride. He might as well bring a sarcophagus with him and some mummy cloth, and we're going to go in the pyramid. I'm going to show him something because he may not my mother. Brothers, understand this. If your mom was in this situation and somebody have a secret they hold over your mother and your mom cannot sleep and all she's crying and stuff, there you go. And thou also, Ramses, she said passionately, I, my mother, I repeat, a spirit of severe investigation. So Moses want to find out what's going on, brothers. Moses want to find out what's going on. I, my mother, I repeat, with the spirit of severe investigation then upon me, strengthened by my suspicion. My mother, Queen Amense, I said, with the deepest emotion and suspicious with fear and dread, a fearful suspicion has taken hold of me. Am I thy son? When Moses said this, something come upon him heavy. And he turned around, he looked at his mom and said, Mom, am I your son? Are you my mother? No sooner I had given utterance to this interrogation, which was wrung my tortured heart, that a shriek loud she fell forward, and but my intervention harm her would have been prostrate at her feet. The moment Moses looked at her and said, Mom, am I your son? She looked at Ramses and said, ah! And then she fell. And Moses caught her. Moses caught her because she passed out. I caught her in my arms. I kissed her marble brow. I shoved her cold pulse and breathed words of comfort, words praying her forgiveness into her ears. At length, she revived as I stabbed her against my widely beating heart, and with stony eyes staring me in the face, gasped, Ramesses, who have said this? No one, my dear love mother, I answered tenderly. And when I saw that she was more composed, I said, it was only a conjecture, a wild suspicion, for I could not comprehend the mystery between you and my cousin Moeris, except that has been done in former dynasty. He and I are in each other's place. Is Moeris thy son? And am I the son of the brother of Amunophis? So, yeah, the moment Moses said, Mom, am I your son? And she screamed, Wah! She fell. And Moses caught her. And Moses started shaking her, Mom, because she passed out. Mom. He's shaking her, and then he started crying. He thought she's died. And his heart beat so loud and fast that the nose, the mom heard it, and she slowly come back. And then mom say, Moses, what? Who told you? Who told you this? Who said these things? She said, Mom, nobody, Mom. It's just a suspicion I have. It was just a conjecture. No one ever told me this. I said, but why did you ask? They say, well, Mom, think about it. If Moeris has this deep secret on you, it has to be that I'm taking that he's your son, and I am the son of the Pharaoh Amunophis. I had no sooner said this than she raised her head from the gold embroidered purple cushion of the ivory couch on which she laid reclined against my arm, and with a strange laugh of joy and surprise, and say, so this is all, Ramesses. Then now need us not fear. Moeris is not my son. He is nothing to me but my kinsman. Canst thou believe that that wicked prince is my offspring? I forgive thee, Ramesses, because perhaps my words and necessity of guarding my secret may have forced thee to this conclusion. This is spoke with mine evidently great relief. So when the mother heard of, give me a second. All right. And when Ramses said, no, it must have been, he is your son, and I'm the son of the Pharaoh Amunofis. And the mom jumped in joy, say, oh, there you go, Ramses. There you go. Oh my God. Oh, I thought you know. Oof. Anyway, everything is fine. Everything's Can you believe this? Moeris being my son, that's scumbag. Can you believe I will give natural birth to this demon? No, 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 no. He's not my son. Oh my God. Forget about all this. Whew, I thought you know. But anyway, but it's all good. It's all good. Then, dear mother, am I thy son in spite of Prince Moeris? In spite of Prince Moeris? Hast thou ever known any mother, Ramesses? Let thy heart be at peace. Moeris is not my son. On that he does not found his hope to grasp the reign of Egypt. Now hear me, my son, she said solemnly. That prince once sought my life. When I was taking heal of the day that he dined with me, he had bribed my cupbearer to drop a subtle of poison in my cup. So the mom said, now listen, Moses. Moeris is not my son. Remember the time that I was sick in the island when you were about to go to war with him? Well, with the king of Ethiopia, King Okaris, the feminine dude. Remember that day? You say, yeah. That day he bribed my cupbearer. He put poison in my drink. The reason why I know this is because when my cupbearer bring me the drink, the wine, he push and press upon my little finger so hard that I look at him, and then he gave me a signal. So I had a suspicion, and I put the cup down. When he left with you, and after a moment, I had my cup bearer came in. I questioned him, and indeed, the drink was poisonous. And he told me that Moeris pay him to poison you because he's a faithful servant. He was a Hebrew page. He could not murder the queen. So he instead told me about this. That's what happened. My future safety lay in sending him the next day. He came in, it was a brief but dreadful interview. He acknowledged when the queen heard that, he called for him. He called for Moeris. Moeris came before him. He said, my cupbearer just told me you tried to, yeah, I tried to poison you. So what? What are you going to do about it? Hmm? You know what? What I'm here, in fact, why don't you just give me the crown? Or I'll tell everybody your secret. Give me the white crown and both crowns. And he said, you might as well give me those crowns right now, or I'm going to tell everybody your secret. And she said, okay. Brothers, understand this. Understand this, brothers. You have to brothers, please understand where this guy is coming from. The Mossad, this is a chess game. Mossad is playing chess here, brothers. Mossad is playing chess. You will understand why all those things are happening. Okay? The Mossad is playing chess. He said, you might as well get off from the scene, from the throne, and give it to me. He said, listen, let me give you a chance. Go fight the Ethiopian. If you won, you're going to get Ethiopia, you're going to get Upper Egypt and Lower Egypt. If you come back victorious, I will make you foul. And the queen certainly know he was going to die, because the queen know for a fact the Ethiopian, they didn't play. Those guys were, well, the word Ethiopia, according to Okoris, means land of warriors. He knew he was going to die. But Moeris, now you understand what, when he was going to the war, he said, unless I'm going to the war. That's why he bust open and he said, my queen, I'm going to the war and stuff like that. They are already attacking and stuff. And he looked at Moses, he said, well, you know, unless if the prince Moeris, if the prince Ramesses will accompany me. And then Ramesses jumped out of the table and said, let's go. Moeris didn't do hish in that war. Moses won the war. He knew if he brought Moses, he will survive. Moses will win. When he come back, he'll be the king. And when the mother told Moses what? Moses said, my mother, I cried, gave you such a promise to him. He's already marshaling his forces in order not much to conquer Ethiopia as to usurp one of the throne of Egypt. She answered, in order not much to conquer Ethiopia as usurp, she answered, and how you bound by this promise to him, I demand, overwhelmed with amazement, both at the audacity of Moeris and the power he held over my mother by means of this secret. By all the vows that a mortal can give to the gods. Here in this sacred chapel before these shrines, he made me swear that in consideration he subdued the central capital of Ethiopia and preserved my secret, I would transfer from my head to his the white gold, the crown of Upper Egypt, the most ancient kingdom mortal ever rule over on earth after the demigods. So he threatened her. When my dear Sesostris, says Ramesses, after having related to me with a dark countenance the foregoing conversation, I heard this. I was for some time confounded and could not speak. At length I cried out, that mystery, that secret known only to you and Moeris, and for the safekeeping of which you part with me on one of your crowns, was it is, divulge it. Am I not worthy? Or my mother? For the confidence Prince Moeris by foul means shared with you, will you not entrust me with the secret which he can extort by robbery? So Moses pissed off, man. Moses pissed off. So they start questioning the mom. Say, so that was a secret Moeris hold upon you? He was trying to kill you? That was a secret? So what? Tell me the secret, mom. Divulge it. Tell me the secret, mom. Am I not worthy, O my mother, of the confidence which Prince Moeris by far means share with you? Am I not worthy? The queen looked deadly pale, and her whole frame trembled, and she about to die. She trembled. She essayed to reply. She tried to talk, but she could not. Her voice become like a dead person about to die. Ramesses, you must you must not know it. Do not ask, do not suspect evil. Do not doubt me, or you will kill me. Kiss me, Ramesses. Kiss me, my son. Are you not my son? I love you and know you love me. Let all else pass by. You shall be king. You shall wear the double tiara. You shall grasp both scepters. Therefore, is it I would now make you king? So the mother was crying. She felt like Ramesses wanna know this secret. She felt she like Ramesses, you must not, my son, you must never ask this secret. If you know this secret, you will kill me. Kiss me, my son. I love you. Do you love me, my son? Don't look for these secrets. Are you not my son? I love you, and you know you love me. Let bygone be bygone. You shall be king and stuff. Thou understand me? Said, do you understand me? Moeris must not march into Ethiopia. That evil men must have a master. My powers is failing, and I will surrender to thee the only safety of Egypt, the only security of thy crown and dominion. It is taking the throne and ruling all Egypt in thine own right. So the mother says something here, brothers, that is very important. He said, there is no way on earth. Technically, she said, there is no way on earth Moeris is that smart. He must have had a master over him. Don't let this wicked man walk into Ethiopia, because if he conquer Ethiopia, which he already does, he will become king. It is so, my mother, I demand. Does Prince Moeris not only torture thy soul with a secret, which as just prince he ought over her to forget? If thou desired, but does he have aspired to sever Egypt rule to abide on the ancient throne? So he does, my son. She answered, the only safety of the empire depends on my resignation of the crowns into your hands. Once foul, you have Moeris at your feet. And if he breaks his secret, you will then be able to despise it and put to silence his tongue. So that was the master plan. That was the master plan. So Moses said, nah, this guy, he did so much. I'm going to stop him. Don't worry, mom, I'm going to stop him. And the mother said, the only way you can stop him, he already gained too much power, is you to become foul. Once you become foul, he's going to be at your feet. And if he come to you, he say any kind of hish, you can have him just like that. Mother, my dear mother, I answer, after long reflection, what you have told me has brought me to a decision. I shall act blindly, not knowing the nature of the power of the prince over you, but I shall act from affection and sympathy for you, in obedience to your wishes, and for preservation of the integrity of the United Kingdom, not that one over there in Europe. I am ready to obey you in order to defeat Prince Moeris and relieve your mind. I will accept the scepter, which you are desirous in placing in my feeble, inexperienced hand. I am ready to enter upon the sacred rites of initiation, and all things will be your dutiful and obedient sons. The wickedness and ambition of Moeris must squash. So Moses is like, yo, that's set, Negro, man. I'm done. This guy threatened you and stuff because this is the only way I can bring peace to you in the kingdom. I'm doing it. I will enter all the right to become foul, then I'm going to get rid of this dude forever and ever. Amen. When I had thus said, my mother, with a cry of just cast herself in my arms. I bore her, almost fainting with happiness, realized that the apartments of her women, and again assuring her of my full compliance with her wishes, I took tender leave of her and hastened to my room to reflect upon all that passed and that extraordinary interview. And then I sought you. Thus, the Prince Ramesses ended his interesting and singular statement. I knew not what to respond to him when he had done, but be sure, dear mother, there must be something grown out of this, of the great importance of this dynasty. We can divine the secrets. But I must here close my letter with the assurance of my fondness attached to you, my dear mother, whom the gods guard all mysteries and secrets, and from ambition, princes like the Lord Moeris. 21, letter 21 is done. All praises to the Most High. Now, Moses said, that's it. I'm going to get this fool. I am going to become Pharaoh. If this is the only way, I don't care about that secret anymore. He'll die with the secret, and I know you will never tell me. Moses said, Mom, prepare the stuff ASAP. I will start the rites, and I will become Pharaoh. Once I become Pharaoh, I will take care of him. And the mom jumped. She said, oh, my son, thank you, thank you. She hugged him and kissed him all over, hugged him and kissed him. She was so happy. She started jumping around. She said, oh my God, thank you so much, my son. And then remember, don't ask him about that secret, but thank you, thank you, thank you. And then the mother kissed him, and then he let him go. And then he walked to his apartment, to his house, and then he went and called for Sesostris. So that's what he explained to Sesostris. Till now, nobody know what this secret is. And the next chapter, maybe tomorrow, we're probably going to find out what this secret is, brothers. It's deeper than that. It's deeper than that. Oh, yeah, Moses is ready, man. Moses is ready, brothers. Yeah, the mother said, Moeris is not that smart. He has to get a master. Somebody must have guided him, because the queen outsmarted everyone. Moeris isn't that bright, though. This dude isn't that bright. Yeah, we could have, I know, Sister Yaya Johnson. I know you want to hear more, but that's it. That's how we do it. We do it every day. We take a letter, okay? We do it the next day. You know, you reflect to that. You know, you reflect to that. It's just the secret is heavy, brother. It's heavy. It's a heavy secret. Okay, that's what happened, brothers, when somebody knows something over your head. That person can torture you. Okay, blackmail. I believe 2006 or 2007 or 2008, David Letterman, the comedian, somebody hold a blackmail over him. And then that person was torturing him and tried to tell him, oh, if you don't give me this X amount of money every day or every month, I will tell your secret. And then what David Letterman did, he went on live TV, and then he told the whole secret. He told everybody his secret. Anybody remember that? Anybody remember what David Letterman tell the people his secret? The same thing happened to Charlie Sheen. He was being years, he was being years. People were making money off him because he didn't want the people know his secret. And then he went on live TV and told everybody his secret. He freed himself. And then sometimes, brothers, people do that. Yeah, David Letterman had a secret. Somebody know about it, and then that person threatened him for money. And when he come live on live TV, and then he was talking joke, and then he said, somebody here tried to blackmail me because I've been having sex with my coworkers, and everybody started laughing. Say it's true. It's true. I've been having sex with them. Everybody start laughing. I do love have sex with her. I mean, I have a wife, but I love my wife, but this woman is only here for sex. And everybody start laughing, and he get very, very serious. And then everybody realized it wasn't a joke. It was real. And he showed a letter. He read it, and then they called the police. They arrest the guy that threatened him to do this. And his wife didn't left him. Yeah, his wife didn't leave him, and the wife understand, and then and then they still stay married, I believe. Yeah, yeah, they thought it was a joke. It wasn't in the script, brothers. He was supposed to say something, but when he was talking, and then he said somebody he tried to blackmail me because I've been having sex with my coworker, and everybody's like laughing. He said, but it's true. I did have sex with her. In fact, I love having sex with her better than my wife, damn it. I mean, what do you want from me? I spent most of my time here at work. I love these women, but I love my wife more. And then he become very serious, and then they had to stop the show, bro. It wasn't live TV. It wasn't live TV, brothers. They had to stop the show. The police came in. That thing was real. And then they arrest the dude and stuff. He exposed his enemy. And Charlie Sheen, somebody was making money off him like for years. It was one of those women he invited to his house to have some fun. And then the women, she she went to his bathroom and she looked. Usually, brothers, listen, forgive me for this. I don't do this usually, brothers. I only do this to show you the instance, the example of life when somebody holds some secret over you, brothers and sisters. That person can manipulate you to make you do anything. That person can make you do anything. So that person, that woman that he met, that person was getting a bunch of money from him for years, like 20 years. He got tired of it and he come on TV and then told everybody he's HIV positive. And everybody don't, whoa, we didn't know that. Say yes, somebody hold that upon his head. That person went into his bathroom, and after the session done, that person opened the little medicine cabinet, and that person saw the medicine that he was taking, and the medicine was for AIDS, HIV AIDS. And then that person took picture and took some of the medicine, and he said, if you don't give me $500,000 every month, or 50,000 or $10,000 every month, I will blackmail you. So he agreed. There was another woman in Hollywood. She went to a party, she got drunk, and she slept with a 17-year-old boy. She was a great actress. And this 17-year-old boy, they threatened her. They say, if you don't pay us money, I will tell your secret. And she gave him money, 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 money until she could not. Until she could not. And then those people, you can get arrested for that, brother. They actually arrested the boy. Okay. They actually arrested him because he was threatening her. But she lost all the respect. The boy said she wasn't drunk. She had it clear mind, but she said she was drunk. Oh yeah, no. When you're on that crown HIV, brother, feel when you're on that on unclean people for years, brothers, HIV can get caught just like this. I have a dear friend of mine, brothers, dear friend of mine, to my heart. I love her, and I love her sister. But her sister was a righteous woman. She met this dude, this quote unquote Christian dude, single guy, dated her. Once he get what he wants to get, and this guy wife came in, threatened her, and then the wife revealed the secret to her and told her he's HIV positive. And she went and tested. She went HIV positive. She died 2020, May 2020. Her funeral was in May 2020. Horrible things. And the sister that is alive right now, I can tell you this thing is, she lost weight. She's trouble in mind because the sister did hide that from the whole family until the day that she got it. She was about to die. They thought she had COVID-19. Whoops. They thought she had CV. When they went to the hospital, they said, no, she's fine, but she doesn't have CV, but she should have had CV instead. And then when they pulled, they say it's already spread to her liver, her vital organ. She got a few weeks. That's it. And then she explained, this man died years ago, though. He died years ago. And what he was doing, brothers, in the church, he was spreading this. He was spreading that in the church. A horrible thing. The whole neighborhood know about that, brothers. All right. So just to let you know, when somebody have a secret over you, and this person can pretty much manipulate you and do anything. I had a similar encounter like that with somebody that heard something about me, and then he took it as a fact and tried to blackmail me if I don't pay this person. This kid, man, who keep coming at the door. And I had to talk with the fellow. We talk, and then he respected that, and everything went well. He never threatened me again because he heard a rumor trying to threaten me. Say, well, man, certain things like that, if you get caught with them, and you're gonna spend a lot of time in prison unless if you share the profit with me. Is that what that is? Is that what you think it is? You you think you can walk up there and threaten a guy like Big Levi? Okay. And he never did it this anymore. He never did till this day. There are many people out there, brothers. Some people, listen, some people, the moment you come to them, you threaten them like this, you better be ready. You better be ready. There was one girl we know that used to stay around here, and something she could not, quote unquote, pay the rent. And all of a sudden she was paying the rent. And another dude know her secret and threatened to tell her husband to the secret. And then he went and go to the dude and tell the dude his wife's secret, how she was able to pay the rent. And the dude could not believe it. And he told her, not only, he said, well, if you don't tell me, if you don't, well, he didn't want the money for her. Say, okay, the same way that you pay the rent, you gotta pay me like that. If you don't pay me like that, I'm gonna tell your husband. And she refused. She said, I paid her because it's the rent. It's something that I do behind my husband back and pay. And then he went and took the husband and explained it to the husband. And that thing was really big. It was all over the news. And then he went to the husband, and then they went in somewhere, and then they find him with like a 17 bullet hole in his body. Till now, they don't know what happened to him. Those two people are still together. They don't know what happened to him. They find him in a car with 17 bullet holes, or 16 or like 20 bullet holes, and all over his body. Yeah, people will do this, brothers. Yeah. And somebody will made it clear, say, yo, no men, any men in any situation that you have, in a situation that you are, and your wife went behind your back and did something, and you don't know about it, it would be better if you don't know about it for the rest of your life. Then this person came back out of nowhere, get inside of your private business between you and your wife, and destroy your marriage like this. And he was taken care of. They don't know what happened to him. Oh yes, brothers. People, if that's why one person on YouTube was threatening me, putting little silly video, or my father was a preacher, so I'm stealing money and stuff like that, as if I was gonna say, don't say this, don't say that and stuff. Like, my father wasn't no preacher. He was a scumbag. He was a thief. He was a thief that go out there and make a little place, got a bunch of dumbasses coming to his church and steal their money. He never preached one word. He never opened one Bible. He just steal people money. And he's somewhere right now, whether it's resting or roasting, that's depend of the Most High. Yeah. Brothers, if you know somebody did something, brothers, and you hold, first of all, you don't hold any power over anyone except the Most High. If you know that person, yes, sweetie?
Oh, you still doing that thing?
Yeah, everything good?
Oh, no, yeah, I was just come and holler at you if I go to bed.
Okay. Yeah, I was just telling the people about that fellow that was giving, with that person's sister, and he actually gave that, he infected the sister. He didn't tell the sister about that thing, and then he died years ago, and the sister recently died May 29th, 2020, right? Was it May?
Babe, what are you talking about?
Remember, baby? The sister that got infected with HIV, the guy didn't tell he didn't tell the sister. Remember?
Are you talking about my sister?
No, the sister.
The sister?
Yeah, I forgot her name. That dude died. When was that? He died 2003. The fellow. I forgot. He died 2004, 2005. But anyway, I was just telling the people about that guy. When people hold secret over people.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
they won't tell you.
Nope.
They won't tell you. They will that guy, he was a church fellow. Those are the worst brothers.
Yep.
Those are the worst people, man. So church guy coming over there dressing nice, everybody like him. He was those church fellow, which you should never trust. So you done? Hey, yeah. All right. Okay. Oh, yeah. Brothers, the church fellows are the worst. They are the worst. Acting all churches and nothing's going on. Everything is good. I am the perfect, and then you find out what they were doing, brothers. There are so much of the story, but this is not the channel for that. Just to be careful out there, man. Okay, if anybody know any secret about me, you threaten me with a secret, I just leave it to, I just surrender it to the Most High. Let the Most High deal with this. Anybody go out there, oh, Big Levi knows a secret. Hey, go ahead and make a video, let the whole world know, man. No, who cares? Yeah, those charismatic scumbag. Anytime you see some dude, yeah, those holla at you, pastor, pork chop scumbags, pastors. Be very wary. WARY, wary, instead of wary. Is that what that is? Yeah, be very wary of those guys. They are very, very crafty, liars. They sleep with all, well, not with all. They most that here's the nail in the coffin, brothers. The guy that did this, he didn't get it from other women. He was a cowboy. He was one of them cowboys. The reason why he got he was a church cowboy, somebody had the drop on him. Yeah, he was one of those cowboys. So somebody had the drop on him, and he started hanging out with the women and hey man, I'm good and stuff like that. It was down low fellow, was very, very low. One of the damn cowboys. So and then people start, he heard the mew because they always see him with the dudes that that guy. He always around those guys. So people start talking like, yo, you are a quote unquote a good looking man. You're a good looking black man, and you are a pastor. The church trusts you. Why are you so interested in counseling those people? Yeah, this dude like to ride in the dirt road until he can't ride no more. Until he's done. His exit is also an entrance. Well, where's my whistle? Oh crap! Oh, damn it! Where's that holy slide whistle? Damn it! My daughter probably took it. There we go. Yeah, make that joke again. This dude portal exit is also an entrance. Yeah, right. There you go. That's what I wanted to do. Yeah, so yeah, man, that's what it was. That fellow, man, it shocked the whole neighborhood. And a lot of people in the church, they knew this guy was a cowboy. He was just an undercover cowboy. They knew he was a cowboy, so and then but they weren't expecting him to spread this thing all over the churches. The church got closed down, and oh man, brothers, you really don't want that, man. Yeah, the Mr. Eddie Long Ding Dong. Eddie Long died in a car accident, so to speak. Yeah, right. Eddie Long died in a car accident. He was a delivery driver. He had a package. By the time he tried to deliver this package, he didn't make it. Yeah. Those guys, brothers, that's what they do. Yeah, strong men. You see them walking around. Oh, where that guy got a cowboy hat? What the hell? You know, cowboy boots, tight pins. You can see this dude moose knuckle and stuff like that walking around like, yo, what the hell is this? This is very uncomfortable, man. And those guys like to, brothers, I have no problem with a dude that's a cowboy. Just let everybody know you ride. You're a cowboy that's supposed to ride horses, but what cowboy brothers supposed to be taking care of cows, But this guy ride horses in dirt road, and the whole dirt road, and that whole dirt town hole, and the whole town dirt road, and go down there, yeah. Anytime you see those guys, they're brothers. I can tell you, certain of this, the Kemp brothers call it the moonlight spirit. When are you familiar with the Moonlight movie? The Moonlight Spirit, brothers, is something. It's unshakable. You cannot remove this. Certain of those guys, when you're talking to them, you can feel the vibe. Like that fellow, he was a former Christian. He wrote a book. He said this thing is a demon, a literal demon. Yeah, come out there, brothers. Hey man, I got a cowboy hat, the cowboy boots. I got a horse out there. I'll ride it. Everybody know who you are. And don't be over there and act like you all good and pacified. You just like everybody, and then you cut something like that. You just spread it all over the church. Yeah, so that's what happened. Hey man, let everybody know you're a cowboy, man. You live in a mountain. The name of this mountain is Brokeback. You are a master cheek buster. You, sir, are proud pico smoocher. You, sir, are proud eggplant smoocher. Another word, the aubergine. Yeah, man. Just let everybody know, man. But this guy didn't let people know that was the shot, man. Like people like, whoa, whoa, whoa. That thing hit. It was horrible. It was horrible, brothers. So what happened, brothers and sisters, when things like that are happening, brothers, when somebody know your secret, that person know your secret, brothers, they can do you things because certain secret cannot get out, brothers. Certain of those secret cannot get out. For instance, every single person here, I don't care who you are, you know the secret of Genesis 15, verse 13. Most of the world doesn't know that. And we hold those secret over those people. We made it known to the world. We don't threaten people with this. If you don't give us money, we will tell people about Genesis 15, verse 13. No, 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 no. We'll let the entire world know about it. Whether they will forbear, we don't know. To hell with them. Yes, brothers, you can actually saw the spirits upon people, man. You can actually see it. Brethren, understand this. The Most High is the only guy that all secrets. that whispered secret things in your ear. Only the Most High does this. I personally will never threaten anybody with any secret. If I know you most like if you have a secret about me that can't get out, and I will make sure you never get out also. Well, you have a secret that can cost me my life. So yeah, Big Levi just bought you two ticket to a carnival cruise. Have a nice boat ride. Brothers, I don't like to torture people. I don't like to do this. But people do. Understand this, brothers. Once you read this book, you will understand why all those things happen, and you like, there you go. That's why. Now understand, Moeris isn't that smart. He's not that smart, brothers. That guy is that he ain't that smart. He doesn't. He's not that smart. Yeah. So, brethren, it was a pleasure for me be here with you, and I will see you folks tomorrow for the prayer, and also I will see you folks at 8:30 to know the rest of the secrets. What is thy secret? Brothers and sisters, Jews and Gentiles alike, by the power of the Most High vested in me, I'm leaving all of you in peace. Be at peace, brothers. Shalom. May the King reign forever. Fast, pray, repent, repeat. I want everybody here to go ahead and watch Big Judah video if you have it. Leaving you folks with a little music.
Reason 10. Green, sample manipulator.